What's happening, people?
What's up?
I can't call it. Leah, Syatt, and I went to Vegas this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to do...
Thank you for inviting me.
No, please. You were going to sit at home. The girlfriend was fucking studying over weekend, right? I said, fuck it. Let's go. I was going to do Friday night at...
Southpoint,
Dirty at 12:30, which will get you on. We'll get you in the rotation.
What
you drop in Vegas.
By the way, I've been to Vegas like 4 or 5 times now. Every time I go to the Southpoint, I like it more. I hate the Strip. The rooms are beautiful, and
listen, you're off the fucking thing. You take a cab, and you're away from everybody. You want to party? Shoot in there.
There's no need to go to the Strip. They have a movie theater, a bowling alley, bars, a ton of restaurants.
A fucking
that
ranch
sounds
downstairs.
awesome.
They got a movie theater, so when you perform there over the weekend, you just go to the lobby, go upstairs. They got midnight bowling.
Oh,
So if you bring your date with you, whatever the fuck you want to bring, you bowl them, then you fucking suck his asshole.
Hey,
you know the motherfucking deal.
You better be my husband. I'm fucking
Shit.
assholes. That's nasty.
Shit, so.
Thank you.
I'll massage it. And I ain't gonna suck it. I might kiss it.
It's disgusting on a Sunday night. You can suck dick on a Sunday, but you can't stick your tongue up nobody's ass on a Sunday. That's when the devil shows up. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you get tetanus of the tongue.
What'd you lose, cocksucker? How much?
200.
That's it altogether. Stop.
No, yeah, that's all.
Plus what? Plus the money in the sock.
No, I just
stop it.
But
every 20 it kills you. You can hear it in your voice.
It doesn't kill me. Like I'm just doing it for fun now. But it's like I went to a different hotel last night because I got to stay for the fights, and like the degenerate gamblers there were just crazy. They had the casino was conspiring against them, and this guy lost $7,000. I'm like, I just want to have fun.
Damn.
So $200 to me, that's not gonna. It was fun, but I had a great time.
I had always heard about Vegas. Vegas. Wait till you go to Vegas. You're going to have a great time in Vegas. And the first time I went to Vegas, I don't know if it was the coke I had, but from the time I got off the plane to the time I got to the hotel, I just didn't feel right. And I went up to the hotel. I don't remember what hotel I stayed at, or like we flew from Newark to, I think I stayed for 2 days. And I remember always feeling uneasy. And then I went back with some guys that were decent guys, and I didn't do drugs. And I don't know, it just... I saw what I always didn't want to be, like that thing I didn't want to be at the time, so it always scared me a little bit too much, because that could have been me. I could have been hanging out to sports books with tickets, ripping them up in the fucking air, with porn tickets in my thing.
Yeah.
You know, my wife calling me, where's the fucking lunch money? That could have been me. I had an addictive personality.
Yeah.
And I went through that at an early age, but then I realized I didn't like giving up my money. I didn't fucking like it. I didn't like giving somebody money on a Thursday because I bet on some fucking basketball team and they didn't cover the spread. So, I don't know. I just never felt easy in Vegas.
Right.
Whether I went and got taken care of, it didn't matter. I just never felt...
No, a lot of people don't like it. But the food is great. I called my mom today on the drive back and I was like, thank you for not taking me to casinos. There was a lot of kids there this weekend. Like little
breathing
babies.
Cigarettes and shit. There was one lady carrying one, breastfeeding one with that fucking addictive personality in the air. He's sucking your titty and he's sucking that air in. He's sucking addictive with cancer and fucking other other carcinogens and shit and foot fungus. And,
man.
I don't know what kids do there. And Token Lair always says, "Oh, there's a bunch of stuff to do," but the parents who are there don't want to go to like the kid stuff.
Well, they drop you off. I went there when I was a kid. My very first time there, I was like 6 or 7, and we went to Circus, and they have like a daycare. Oh, and you play with a bunch of other strange kids whose parents don't give a fuck, and you spend a lot of time there, and you wait for them to come back and get you.
That's crazy.
And that's what happens.
I don't have a need to go to Vegas and take the baby. And neither does my wife. I offered her, I said, do you want to come for this trip? We'll take a Southwest flight, be there in an hour. And she was like, I really don't want to take, I don't have a need to walk through a fucking casino with my child. But that's me. Everybody has different ideas on whatever. Everybody has different needs. People want to go to a pool, whatever the fuck,
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, ours was my mom and dad at the time, stepdad. They were broke, and so the cheapest thing to do was get like a room in Vegas. We go through Circus. They drop us off at the little daycare. Then they go gamble or whatever, or maybe they go back to the room and fuck. I don't know. And then we all go back to the hotel room. We eat at a buffet, and then we all go back to the hotel room. And yeah,
but
that's what happened.
When I was a kid, they didn't take me to Vegas, but they took me to Miami Beach.
Where titties was everywhere and ass.
This is the 70s, the mid 70s. There was bikinis. There wasn't no nude beach then that I knew as a child.
There was a lot of hairy armpits and hairy crotches.
I would see bikinis and I'd be curious. I'm not gonna lie. And I saw a rat one time that always stayed with me by the pool at the Hawaiian Isles or whatever the fuck it was at the time. They had 7 pools. So every year what we did was I would go down there the first week of July and I'd stay down for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. And then the following weekend my mother would come down from New York and we'd rent a hotel with Miami family on the beach. And we'd get a different hotel, but it was all up to the kids because we'd pool hop at night. It was from a shitty hotel to the Newport Hotel. And we just go down South Miami Beach. This is 30 fucking years before South Beach ever was hit. This is North Miami Beach, the old Miami Beach. And I remember going from like the Castaways, but the Castaways, I think, don't quote me on this, had 7 swimming pools.
That's crazy.
Right,
Swimming pools were always fun as a kid.
That's the fucking law for me. I was a New York City kid. I always wanted, my cousins could walk barefoot in the sun. I couldn't fucking do that as a kid.
Because your feet burned?
Yeah, my feet were burned. They would walk for a mile with those fucking feet on thick because they were used to it. I was never used to that type of shit. It used to drive me crazy. So I liked all that swimming and stuff. And I remember being by the pool one night, like 9:30, being like 9 and shit. And I'm from New York City. I've killed some rats. And I'm sitting there. I ain't high. I ain't nothing. At the time, that's what you did as a kid in New York City on the street. You killed rats.
How?
Like one every summer would pop out and you'd chase it and fucking get behind the car and then you'd corner it and hit it with sticks. And then you'd fucking throw rocks at it and then you hit it with more sticks. Then you drag it out and you keep hitting it and then cars would drive over it. And then you put it somewhere where a car would drive over it. Then you dragged it back with the stick and you hit it more. Then you put it with rocks. Then you got some glue or gasoline and you pour it on, you let it on fire. And then once you turned it off, you hit it with some more fucking sticks. That's how, Lee.
So slaughter that shit.
I just have this image of like you looking the same, but being really short, just hitting it with sticks.
It'd be like 20 Puerto Rican kids.
Oh my god!
But I remember being on the beach one night and just looking at the ocean. I wasn't on the beach. I was a scary cat. Okay, so this is the beach. This is a wall. There's a place where people could lie. Like when they lie like this and get the sun like backwards on those beach chairs, and they went around the pool. I was in this way looking at the ocean. And all of a sudden I'm sitting there, right? Minding my own fucking business. I look over. I see something moving. I'm like, that ain't nothing moving. Lee, this had to be probably a fucking 1.5 foot rat.
Oh no.
And I saw his little tail squirm and I just froze. I had seen him in New York pretty big, but this one took the fucking cake.
Jesus. I don't know if I've ever seen a rat.
Oh my god, he just ran and he ran.
You've never seen a rat?
I don't know. I mean, I lived in Boston, but I think I might have seen him in New York on the subway, but not like huge like that.
Then about 5 minutes later I heard and a crab was chasing him down. Fucking like a little crab walking backwards, whatever the fuck they do. And I'm like, I'm out of here. That was it for me. No more Miami Beach. This is real drag. I'm going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.